What is going on, everybody? Today I'm going to be talking about action figure accessories. This could be for any kind of action figure. It doesn't have to be wrestling directly. It could be Marvel Legends. It could be DC, maybe. Honestly, most of the accessories are good for basically any scale, almost. There is a lot of options you can go with. Like for wrestling, we have a lot of we got ladders. You know, we got the breakaway ladders. I'm pretty sure this is like an older action figure type ladder. Yeah, for wrestling, we got official wrestling WWE Mattel chairs, and we also got ringside not really knockoffs, but alternative versions of accessories you can buy. You know, if you can't find a Mattel chair, you can buy a 12-pack of chairs off of Ringside Collectibles. We also have ladders that go for Mattel. We got long ladders and we got the short ladders. Those are the most common you can find to this day. And then also Ringside, they provide these very pretty tall ladders. I think it might be about the same height. Hold on, let me back the camera up. You know, it's slightly taller than the normal ladders, but we got those ladders. You know, we got tables. Mattel produces tables with wrestling figures. Yeah, we come with these breakaway tables, but there's also, you know, alternatives to this. You can go on. You can also get you can get Jacks. Old Jacks tables that look more realistic if you don't like this simple bland. Jazzwares with AEW, they produce so many accessories as well. I personally don't have many AEW accessories because I don't have that much AEW stuff, but I have a lot of Mattel stuff, and there's a lot of other stuff besides Mattel that has accessories. You know, this came from a Mattel Daniel Bryan Flex Force type wrecking figure. Came with this, and it came with a trash can. Let me see if I can find it. I had this Flex Force or wrecking Daniel Bryan. It's gonna be up on the screen right now. It came with this trash can and this little trash bag, which is really good for your backstage photography or anything you're doing backstage. It also goes really well in scale with the I was about to say really well. It went really well with the scale of the Marvel Legends. The accessories for wrestling figures still work for other companies, obviously. Trash cans. Mattel has a lot of good accessories. We got trash can tables, chairs. We got this came with a Randy Orton. I'll also throw it up on the screen and there's two versions of this. There's one in red trunks and one in blue trunks, in case you want to pick that up. Oh, also you could also use the back part of packaging for action figures. They always come with a little paper on the back part of the Mattel figures, and I got this one from the Netflix line, and it works well as a wallpaper. If you're doing an interview and you want to make it look kind of official, you can use those. You know, use what you got, you know. But other than this, all this Mattel stuff, we got mini brands. I know a lot of y'all know about mini brands, but the thing about mini brands is they're not all in scale with wrestling figures. There's a lot that are, like this milk carton or jug, I meant to say. Let's see, this Reese Pieces 2-pack is oh my gosh, you can make this go as a ginormous version of it, you know, because they do sell ginormous versions of candy, but realistically this isn't a good size for Reese cups. And this is a mini brand. This is also a mini brand, and you can pick and choose between which ones you want to use. For example, we got Pinto with a box of Fruit Loops, and it looks just in scale. We got a little action figure of C-3PO. You can have them pose as action figures. They make books, they make plants, they make little toys and food. So they have a lot of, actually let me show you my mini brand drawer. So right here is where I keep a lot of my mini brands. A lot of them are scattered in the backstage area. There's a mess. I've been making a ton of videos, and I just keep going along, you know, keep making videos. We got all kinds of stuff. We got toys, we got other random little stuff, Captain America shield, a lot of cool stuff, a little crushed up toy. But yeah, you can also take out the little stormtrooper mask and put it on an action figure. But yeah, that's why I like mini brands. They come in different sizes, so it can go, if you have Hot Toys, a lot of Hot Toys could probably use these. You see, that thing is humongous. A lot of Mattel figures, Marvel Legends, DC, anime figures, whatever you want to use them on, they probably have a certain, they have a scale for them, you know. They probably have some kind of accessory that would work good with them. We got some money. It's actual paper, which is also cool. This comes with mini brands. And you know, I'm trying to show off like all kinds of accessories that are not only for Mattel figures, because I know there's a lot of people probably trying to watch videos on where to get accessories and they don't really find much. But this is not really like a accessory like you take pictures with, but it's kind of like a cool display. I got this from my girlfriend. She got it on Temu. It charges up and then it spins, so you can put your action figure. Well, actually that one's kind of in a weird stance, so let's put Triple H on it. You know, put Triple H on it and he spins. Nice little display if you want to show off your figure or have a review. Really good thing to do. Pretty good accessory, honestly. Tech decks. Tech decks are another really good accessory for your wrestling figures. I know Darby Allin likes to skateboard. I'm pretty sure he's come with plenty of skateboards with his action figures with AEW. But if you don't have any of those, tech decks are the perfect. Just look at that. Jerry the King Lawler riding a tech deck. It's like the perfect scale for a wrestling figure. It just looks nice, you know. Doesn't look out of proportion. Here's a Marvel Legend on top of it. Another figure that just looks proportionate, you know. It just looks like it fits, you know. A little bit better than Mattel figures, honestly. But other than that, we also have handmade stuff. You can hand make a Prime Bottle suit that I show Speed War and also KSI at WrestleMania. Throw a figure in there, have a Prime Bottle match, you know. There's a lot of matches online. Obviously the back's not gonna look perfect, but you can hand make stuff. You can 3D print stuff. You can make it out of cardboard, plastic, whatever you want. Talking about that, my little tripod, a little area, because my tripod's broken. I made a casket out of cardboard for action figures, and it looks good, you know. If you just want to make a skit for a wrestling figure, this is all like cardboard. Put it on there. You got a little casket. You can have a little casket match. You can make tables out of that. I've done that before. You can actually, I need that for my tripod. Hold on, let me set y'all back up. But yeah, you can even use your own accessories to make a tripod to help you film your videos. And now we got more accessories. We're not done. We're not. Oh, frick. Oh dang, actually I think you should invest in a tripod, man. We're not done quite yet. We still have a lot of other stuff we can go through. We got lighting. Another thing it's like very crucial to your action figures. If you want to make them look scary, have like a scary photo, scary video, whatever, you need some good lighting. You can have these little lights set up around your little area where you're filming. You can also use these little small ones. They sell them at the dollar store, I'm pretty sure, or you can get them online for pretty dang cheap. They usually have like little rubber bands, so you can have it on your finger and just point it at whatever you want to point at, you know. Another little accessories. If you have a sister, go into well, you should ask permission first, but go and check out what accessories they have for their dolls. This came from my doll. It's a little recycling bin. Don't really know what brand it is because it doesn't have any logos. Fits kind of all right, you know, not the best, but it's like a miniature recycling bin, I guess. Got this bucket from Briars. Don't know what Briars is, but if you wanted to find a bucket that's in scale with your wrestling figures, go to find a Briars one. Trying to find another. Oh, here we got a good one. We got this ginormous chicken made by Paradise Kids. Let me get that zoom in right there. It's like textured. It has the coloration of a turkey, right in scale with a wrestling figure or Marvel Legend figure. I feel like accessories aren't really talked about enough, you know. People just post videos with like their figures with these cool accessories, and they don't really talk about where they come from. But it makes sense because it's not about the accessories; it's just about the video. But stuff that can help increase your you know, posing with figures is like sticky tack. You can use clay as well. You just have to be careful with it so it doesn't dye your figures. I use white clay to stick my figures' feet onto the floor sometimes, and then you can use rubber bands. You can, you know, have a figure have him in like a cool submission or something, and it helps a lot, you know. Those are two little things that will help you out a lot with stuff that isn't really accessories, but I had to talk about it slightly. If y'all want another video on stuff that can help you with your action figures, just let me know. But you also got to look at play sets, you know. There's go to Ross. I went to Ross about 2 months ago, and let me set it up on the screen right now. Oh, y'all are getting this little sneak peek. Let me move my temporary tripod. Well, it might be permanent because I don't feel like looking for a tripod, but I got this playset at Ross. It came with a ton of stuff for just a small price of $8. Yep. You can also get like Barbie doll playsets, whatever works for you, you know. This is how it looks. Let's say we got Loki in here. It matches Loki's vibes perfectly, you know. We got Loki in here, and let's get Braun Breaker over here. And as I was talking about accessories, these pants are from a Barbie doll, and look at how it changed them, you know. Makes this figure look 10 times better. But it's in the good scale of an action figure of a, I think these are 1/12 action figure scale. I'm not quite sure. I'll throw it up on the screen right now for the wrestling ones. I'm not quite sure for Marvel Legends, but I'll also throw it up on the screen. We got some AEW right here, Jazzwares. It fits the scale for all these figures, you know. It looks pretty nice. It came with let me see if I can grab it. Just look at that. I put all the accessories here except for like the little chandelier that was right there, and this is how it looks. It looks pretty dang nice, you know. This obviously plugs into right there. It has a little hose and has little things right there, but I just put it on the side there just for now. And look at that. You got a whole entire little setup for just $8. You can check yard sales, thrift stores, whatever, and you have a nice little setup. This came from a DC McFarlane action figure toy line. I'll throw it up on the screen right now so you know where to get it. Yeah, and pretty cheap. Looks nice. Works good for any kind of figures. And yeah, let's get on to the next one. Run and check your Five Below, because they currently have a lot of accessories that go right along with wrestling figures. They're right in the scale. This is a little kitchen, like a barbecue, burgers and fries, food truck little thing. It's called Teeny Tinies is the brand of these. And mini playset. Came with like burgers. It came with this plate right here. Had, I don't know what that is, like mashed potatoes, and it had like a little ketchup thing. It has a little ketchup dispenser, a lot of more accessories which I don't know where they are because it's currently a mess where all this stuff is. Oh no, my ketchup. But yeah, that Five Below has a ton of stuff right now. They have SpongeBob stuff going on right now. A lot of outside cookout stuff. They have candy and stuff. Really nice place to check out is Five Below. And here's another thing. I don't know where I got this from, but I'm going to show it off anyways because I think it is really freaking sick. Not quite in the scale of wrestling figures because it's kind of big. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of too big, but not that big where it's kind of oh, there goes my background. Not too big where it's noticeable, but it goes well with figures. Let me show Triple H inside the cart. That's how he would look like. Let me push the thing back. That's how Triple H would look like inside the cart. So it's not too big to the point where you can notice that it's not in their scale, but if you have slightly bigger figures then it would go perfect. That is a front part, so I'm not quite sure where this thing came from, but it rolls around. Ooh, Penta went through the table. I use it for my hardcore matches, you know. And then another thing Everything's just falling. Just might as well just keep it there. But we got this OG dolls. They have a doll line. Don't know what line it came from because I don't know anything much about them. But got this at, oh my god, I got this from my sister's old doll stuff, and they obviously got it from the thrift store. And guess what? Turns on and moves. It's like a little popcorn machine, a ginormous one, and scale with like action figures, you know, like how they have at the movie theaters. Look at that. Gonna have Loki just getting some popcorn, working at the popcorn place, and yeah, pretty nice, really nice looking popcorn machine. But yeah, that's basically it for stuff that I have as accessories. I just wanted to go over a lot of the stuff I have and how I got a lot of the stuff. A lot of this stuff is most likely from a thrift store, and these mini brands, my mom found these at a thrift store as well, and she gave me some of hers because she likes to collect them as well because she thinks they're cute. But yeah, just go around thrift stores, go to, you know, dollar store, find some cardboard, make some stuff. It's pretty fun. This little thing, it looks horrendous, but it's like a little gorilla section. I made it out of materials from the dollar store. Doesn't look the best, but I don't really care for it. I don't really use it. So, but yeah, that's all for the video. Let me know where y'all get your accessories from and what accessories y'all use the most, you know. And well, yeah, we'll see y'all on the next one. Goodbye.